Okay. Hi, this is Cynthia Horner from Right on Digital, and I am here with the Onyx family. So why don't you introduce yourselves and then we will jump right in.
Okay, I'm Rita. I am the mom. Sometimes they know me as Onyx Mom, and I am here with my daughter, Sinead.
Yes, I'm Sinead, and I'm the second oldest in the family.
Okay, well, it's good to see you. You all look beautiful. And congratulations on the new series. So can you first talk about, well, I guess Rita, you should talk about how the series was created since you are the CEO.
Yeah, so we've been on YouTube for the past, I would say, 5, going on 6 years. And during that time, we've been creating funny, family-oriented sketch comedy. And we were approached by Pocket Watch, which is they're a team that we work with to create shows and other things. Like they created our animation series, Onyx Monster Mysteries. And they also approached us to have a show that is centered around the family and having a discussion about relevant topics. After the BLM or during the BLM movements, I would say last year, YouTube created a $100 million fund called the YouTube Black Creator Fund, or now it's YouTube Black Voices. And since then, they have approached different Black creators to create different original intellectual properties or shows, I should say, and ours was one of them. So this is how Onyx Family Dinner came about.
Well, you must have been really excited. So now, Sinead, can you jump in?
Yes. When we were approached to have the show, it was something that we all talked about as a family, and we were like, okay, is this something you guys want to do? Do you feel like this is part of our brand? Do you feel like that you'll feel comfortable sharing in these topics that are, it's a little bit different from doing comedy skits because it's more real, it's more natural. So we had that kind of discussion as a family, and we were all on board, like all my siblings, the whole family was on board because we felt like it was another way to connect with our audience.
Oh, okay. And you also do music. So can you talk about that?
Yes, so I've been writing music for a while, since basically I was like a teenager. I'm 21 now. And when I was approached to do the theme song for this, I was very ecstatic. I was like, okay, this is a project that I'm very excited to do and to put my own vibe into it and my own spin on it. So that's something that I'm really proud of.
Okay. And you also do other things. So why don't you talk about some of your other hobbies and interests?
Well, I feel like that I basically most of what I do is in my work. So like so I record videos, I make music even for myself and for other projects like our cartoon Onyx Monster Mysteries. It's I feel like that my hobbies are so very much involved into my work.
Well, we've been blessed to be able to use the gifts and the talents that we've been, I guess, born with, and turn around and use it in our business, and
Yes.
not necessarily only have it as a hobby.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, Rita, as a mom, how does it feel to be the matriarch of such a creative, talented family?
Oh, I feel incredibly blessed, and I feel like that is such affirmation to me in what we do. When we first started, there were things that I didn't even know would actually click, and it was as the process just evolved, I was able to see how all of our gifts and talents and everything came together like a puzzle, to make this like perfect company for us that allows us to live the life that we want and also stay connected and have fun.
Oh, okay. And tell us about the members of the family that are not on the call, a sentence or two about each.
Okay, so Shalom, who is a year older than me, she is definitely very much on the creative side of things. She helps like come up with sketch comedy ideas or any creative concepts for our projects. Then we have Shasha, who is younger than me. She's my younger sister, and she's very much like she keeps us organized. She keeps us driven. She's very much the one that like gets us all together,
Yes.
riled up for our business.
Mhm.
And then there's Shiloh, who he's there. He's like our he's our main guy for like when we want something in a sketch comedy. He's like, okay, Shiloh.
Yeah.
He's always there. He's ready to help
Right.
out with anything.
Yeah, and then there's my husband Marthel, who's he likes to say I'm the brains of the business and he's the heart. Very much into giving back
Definitely.
and always trying to show us, you know, how we can portray or convey meaning into everything we do.
Mhm. And I noticed that there's a lot of S's in your family. So Rita, I'm sure you're the one that named everybody. So can you talk about the significance of the names of the children?
You know, it just kind of evolved. When we named our first one Shalom, and we thought, and you know, what I was told was when you breastfeed, oh, don't worry, you can't get pregnant right away. So I was like, man, we should start trying for, you know, a sibling. And I would say I got pregnant right away. So my first two were 11 months apart. And so we thought, why don't we do another S name? And we thought it was going to be cute. And so then we said, well, if we did the first two with S's, why not the third? And then obviously the fourth. So
Yeah.
that's how it really worked out.
Oh, okay. That's a cute story. Now, tell me, you have done a lot of different topics during your dinner table shows. What has been your favorite topic to tackle?
Sorry, I can't find any devices in your home that can play video.
Oh,
You might want to check the device settings. in the
Alexa,
Google app.
stop. That was weird. That hardly ever happens in our life. Sorry. Yes. So my favorite topic was actually when we interviewed Nicole Hannah Jones with the 1619 project. You know, we had bought the project for ourselves, you know, or the book, or actually when it was in the New York Times, and we had really discussed it as a family. So to be able to have her on the show was just an honor, and we had a great conversation. So that was really one of my favorites. But to be honest, I really loved every aspect of each conversation. Everyone brought such a different
Right.
spin and on issues in life.
Right. I can't even really choose a favorite. I think that I like talking to Diana Chow about mental health. I like talking to Tiana Day about how youth can really lead in political topics. But like overall, I can't really choose a favorite because like you said, everybody
Everyone
brought
was so good.
something
Well,
different.
Like when we spoke to Jamil Hill about, you know, social justice in sports, it was very eye-opening.
Right.
Yeah.
I felt like I learned from
right.
it.
And then Ron Finley with gangster gardening. It was also varied. And I felt like, wow, we are learning so much. And we hope our audience also learns and experiences what we did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I loved just watching the dinner table. Who's the best cook in the family?
Oh, definitely
hands
our
down.
dad.
Hands down, my husband. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's great. Does he have a favorite recipe that he makes for you all a lot?
Man.
He's very varied with what he cooks. So
Yeah.
he'll make some soul food one day, he'll make some Mediterranean.
Right.
He does it all. Jamaican.
But we got him on the vegan tip.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he wasn't fully, you know, he was raised, you know, vegetarian, then he ate meat later. But as I went vegan, and then my daughter went vegan, and then I went off vegan, and then finally now we're all, you know, trying to be more plant-based. Now he's really focusing on making meals that are delicious and still plant-based. So right now he's working on, like even this moment, on a plant-based squash soup. Well, all squash soup is plant-based, but like with the vegan cream cheese and things like that.
Oh, wow. One day I'll have to eat with you all. So now, my last question for you will be, what advice would you have to people that look at YouTube and say, hey, I want to start monetizing it, or I want to do more with it, just instead of just making a video? Do you have any advice?
Sure. Well, my advice, and I've always said this, I think even from the beginning, is don't focus so much on just YouTube. Focus on creating a brand, because a brand is very important, because it will you do it across platforms. It won't just be for YouTube, but it'll be for not just social media, it'll be for the internet, like your own website. It'll definitely be something that is, I think, you're going to be better able to monetize than if it was just a channel.
Right.
Yeah.
And then consistency is key. Keeping up with your brand and
Yep.
thinking of new ideas and things that are is different from what other people are doing. Try to find that something that defines you instead of copying everybody else.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I enjoyed talking to you all, and I can't wait to see more of your episodes. And we're here to support you.
Thank you
Right
so
on.
much. I mean,
Yeah, Right
I-
On Digital is here for all the Black creatives. So
that is very, very special to me. My husband and I grew up reading Right On. So when we heard that that was going to be one of the outlets that we were speaking to today, we were very excited. So thank you for having us.
Thank
well,
you.
thank you. And you have a wonderful day, and we'll be in touch again soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.